Okay. Perhaps I should have done this in the first place. Look for someone whose interests align with my own. I was a little burned by my last relationship. My ex was also a gamer, so I avoided gamers for a while. Now I feel like the music's too quiet. But I don't know how to get into any of the settings. Oh, here we go. However, this new guy, Greg, seems to be really cute. He didn't scowl at me when I have to pay half of the check. At least someone out there isn't threatened by a woman wanting to share half of the burden. We're walking side by side after we had dinner. Aside from looking pretty cute, we have common interests as well. He is cute. Is he the... Who's he? I don't think we've ever seen him before. He is cute though. Let me let me go to Twitter really quickly. Her name is Celiana. She's not on. She doesn't use Twitter anymore. She uses Blue Sky. Wait, is that what it's called? Blue Sky. Yeah, it's called Blue Sky. Okay. She hasn't updated in a while. But she did. There is a person. No, they're called Quinn, and they look a lot like Gray. I love the white hair. I'm a white hair, red eyes advocate. And yet Silas isn't my favorite in Love and Deep Space. Weird. Anyway, I wanted to know if we've seen him before, because I feel like we have seen him before, but also I don't know, because there's so many, like, it's impressive that there are so many sprites, but I just don't remember him. So, I noticed one of your pictures you were cosplaying Freya from Arena, Greg points out. Oh, I'm happy you recognized her. It was so much work to get her armor just right. Greg chuckles. It looks really cool. Is she your favorite? I shake my head. Nah, but when she was released, I thought, wow, she looks badass. I wanted to make sure I was able to complete her costume before the hype died down. That means you play Arena, right? He asks. I nod. Of course. I mainly play support. Oh, girl, don't say that. And could you not have leaned into the stereotype of a girl playing support? Okay, whenever I've played an online game like Overwatch or whatever, I play support, but that's because I wasn't brought up with like playing DPS games. Like I wasn't brought up playing Counter-Strike. You know, I wasn't brought up with that, so I'm not good at that. I don't have much skill in that area. Not terrible, but I don't have much skill. So, and I would wager that most women have that same issue where they didn't really even know those games are out there necessarily, or there was nothing to like make them like inclined to play it, so they didn't play it. And so they kind of have to do support because that's what they feel like they're the best at. But I had an ex-girlfriend who played loads of Counter-Strike growing up. She's never gonna fucking see this, so I can talk about her. And she joined some EU pro Valorant teams. And there's a lot of girls in those teams, so you'll never know. But yeah, she was really good at it, and she's really good at shooting. Like, I can say it. Relationship was terrible, but she was really good at shooting. Slurred during when she played Modern Warfare. She was good. I don't know. Again, I wish it didn't lean so much into stereotypes, but I guess it's realistic in that sense. Like, there's no... My Udi's in the washing machine. It just, I think it's on its last, like, cycle, and it does, like, the vibrating thing anyway. Yeah, like, it's realistic, and this one doesn't have, like, mystical elements or supernatural elements, whatever, right? So, I know I'm waffling, but... Yeah, it's just kind of annoying. One of the 5 main roles? Babysitting role. The majority of women play the role of support. There you go. Yeah. Just like all girls do, he notes. Yeah, see, there are bad seeds in the gaming community as well. Just because you have stuff in common, just because you play games, and you have that in common, doesn't mean they're not going to look down on you because they think they're better than you. Because the gaming is still a boys' club, essentially. I could not play Overwatch and talk on the mic without, like, getting insulted. And that just, I hate it when men then say, like, oh, you would never have made it in Halo lobbies, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's not the same thing. Like, men getting angry at each other because they're bad is completely different. And, like, using slurs, like the F slur or whatever, against them, acting like being homophobic for no reason, because like what the fuck does that have to do with being gay or whatever, right? It's not the same thing as the moment a woman opens her mouth when playing an online game, there's like an over 50% chance that she's gonna get unnecessarily insulted. The game might be thrown because just because they don't like that there's a woman on the team. Again, it's still a boys' club, and it's not the same thing as what used to happen in Halo lobbies when you all used to rip into each other. It's not the same thing, because you're not actively being, like, they're not trying to exclude you from it. They're just, like, taking their anger out because they're bad. Meanwhile, yeah, you join, you want to talk, because a lot of these games need this kind of communication where you're talking, because it takes a second for you to stop and type something out. So being able to talk and move at the same time is really helpful, but you can't do that without worrying that your whole experience is going to be ruined. It's just not the same thing, and that's why gaming is still a boys' club. And it's getting worse again. I feel like it got better for a little while, and it's getting worse again, and I do think the state of the world currently has something to do with that. And yes, I haven't recorded in a really long time, because the state of the world is fucking depressing me. Every day there's... I'm not gonna get into it. I tilt my head to the side. Is there anything wrong with that? I question him. No, I mean, it's kind of a stereotype, you know? A seed of doubt sprouts in the pit of my stomach. Guys who point out that girls typically always play support are the kind who usually don't take them seriously. Yes, queen. I've met many of them while playing Arena. At first, they're enthusiastic about finding a girl who plays their favorite video game. After all, most of the players on Arena are male. They'll be begging you to duo so that you can support them as they win the game. Yeah. But these guys, they just treat you like an object they can show off, only to be seen but not heard. Because as soon as you try calling the shots, they fight you every step of the way. But I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I really shouldn't. I want to enjoy my date and give people the benefit of the doubt. Girl, listen to your intuition. Like, 2 times before, you've been like, I'll give them another chance. And they've let you down. This guy's gonna be the same. Want to play a game together when we get home? I ask. Greg seems excited at the idea. Yeah, we can queue up together. What's your username? I'll add you when I get home. Is there anyone playing this game who doesn't know these terms? You queue up, you join a team together, and then you queue up for a match. It's that simple. I guess in this game you can queue up for a specific role you like to play. I've heard that Marvel Rivals doesn't do that yet. So everyone plays DPS and then it's a horrible time. I flash him a polite smile. No need to start sabotaging myself already. He could be super friendly in the game. I'll give him my username. Ooh. Yeah. I'll give him my other name that I actually use everywhere now, apart from this YouTube channel. I don't know if you can see that, but that is Solus, and that is the Inquisitor from Dragon Age. I'm a big fan. Sure, it's Vanan. After dodging his awkward attempt at kissing me at my front door, I sit down in front of my computer and turn it on. Chaos Chat starts to load up. Quickly, I scan my friends list to check to see who's online. Oh, Cinnarole is online. That's such a cute name. What did he hear? Emoji words. You will use emojis and curse words when chatting online. Would you like to customize or use the default? Let me customize it. How do you usually end happy or neutral sentences? Oh, I hate this. I hate this so fucking much. Again, my ex we would also play World of Warcraft together. And when we were in like a dungeon or something, she'd whisper me and use this, and I hate this. This is awful. I hate this, hate this, hate this, hate this. Never use this. Ooh, I used to use that so much and I hate this now as well. Lol or that? Lol or that? God, this is a hard choice. Lol. How do you usually end sentences that make you laugh out loud? Oh, that one definitely. Or that one. Or that. Lol. The big lol. How do you usually end sentences that surprises or shocks you? What the fuck? What is your flirty or coy acting emoji? I do use like really cute Pepe emojis. Blessed emoji. How do you react when you are embarrassed or shy? None of these. Blushing emoji. How do you react when you are sad or being dramatic? Crying emoji. How do you react when you are frustrated or mad? Or actually mad? This is playful. I only use the angry emoji when I'm playfully mad. Ugh. When something bad happens, what curse word do you use? One of these. Fuck. What curse word do you use when cussing someone out that you really dislike or hate? Canoe. Cocksucker. That's so American. Piece of shit. Shithead. Dick. Dipshit. Asshole. Fucker. Piece of shit. And finally, what friendly insult do you use when ribbing a friend? Idiot. Choose your icon. Anyone? Legends of Zelda. Hey Lexi, I'm ready for you. I swing both ways. I will choose the cat. Or this one. This one. This one's dip dip dabadoo. Which one? Not you. No, I'm choosing the cat. Okay. Cinnarol. I feel like we already found a fifth. Sad emoji. Alright. I feel guilty. I'll boot off the random next game. Okay, hold a spot, lol. Heh. Who is this? Oh, I can't click anything else. This is Discord. Did you see that awesome penta I had? No, link please. One sec, here you go. This is probably not a real thing. All I see is Mero doing all the hard work, lol. What the fuck? You blind? Did you not see me dodge that ult with the snowball? Alright, I had to admit, that was pretty sick. It was amazing. That's what it was. Perfection. You go and stroke that ego, idiot, lol. I guess this is my insult. At least Mero said it was cool. Mero would never dare say anything bad. It's Mero. He'd kiss the ground you walk on. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna make a snack. Okay. Hey. Up for a game? Hey. Weren't you on a date or something? I was. Just got back home, lol. He plays as well, so he might join us later on. Ugh, am I gonna have to see you two flirt in game? Make it sound like I'm always flirting. Just keep the chat clean. You're the only one with the dirty jokes all the time, Sinner. Ugh. Heck. You're not wrong there. Let's do a 3v3 in the meantime then. Sure, is Mero online? Nah, haven't seen him all night. But I just met a bunch of new people, so we're good. Let me shoot you an invite. Okay. Oh, this is just League of Legends, actually. Cinnarol sends me an invite for the game. I enter the lobby with 4 other people. I don't recognize any of the usernames, but that's alright. I joined Cinnarol's team along with another user named Ziggy. I place my headset on and connect to the team chat. I hear a bunch of guys talking to each other, joking about something they did in their previous game. I'm usually the only girl in the chat, but I've gotten used to it so far. Hello, I greet them loudly. Welcome to Arena of Fails tonight, says one of them. Yeah, heads up, Banan, says Cinnarol. We've kind of been on a lost streak tonight, haha. Oh, it's okay. I'm here to save the day. The guys laugh in response. You all ready? Asks Cinnarol. Yep, let's go. We're thrown into a character selection screen. A 3v3 mode is a custom mode where only friends play together. It's not as serious as the real 5v5 game mode, so it's nice to play this and de-stress. Are we going into different channels when the game starts? I ask. Apologies for being stuck with me then, says a new voice. I look at whoever talked just now. It's Ziggy. Oh, you're on my team. Yikes, she sounds disappointed, jokes another. Dude's already set himself up for failure, says the one with the deeper voice. I end up smirking. A little ribbing is always fun. He's always welcome to step up his game and impress me. Oh, you hear that, Ziggy? You better not feed this game. Feeding means just dying over and over. Yeah. I'll try my very best, boss, says Ziggy. I'm glad to see you know who's leader here, I reply jokingly. Why not exist? Hello, Cinnarol butts in. You know I carry your ass, idiot, I say with an air of confidence. Okay, let's start, Cinnarol exclaims. The other three guys leave the chat to join their own. So, ready to carry such a heavy weight like me? Asks Ziggy. I guess we'll see how much of a nuisance you are. This BGM is driving me nuts. I reply tongue-in-cheek, I promise not to feed too hard. I laugh out loud. This guy is diamond rank. I don't think he'll be feeding a lot unless it's done on purpose. Finally, we enter the game. Oh my god, it's got my hair. Okay. Our characters are loaded into the game. I've chosen one of my favorites, an ADC, who uses a rifle. Feisty pick, says Ziggy when he realizes what character I've picked out. I'm a feisty kind of gal, I reply. Feisty is just code for being stubborn and thinking she can greed for the kill, Cinnarol chips in with his infinite knowledge of wisdom. Hey, it's called Kills to Cure, you know? I fire back. Ziggy appears to have chosen a character who is good at tanking and soaking up all of the damage. The mode of the game is simple. You get dropped on the map with 6 people and you have to attack the enemy's towers to reach their base. Of course, the enemy tries to defend their tower while also trying to get your own towers. Ziggy's character walks up first to the middle of the map where the fighting usually starts. How does that work? Because, like, League has, like, middle, top, bottom, and then jungle. How does this work with 3 people? Ew. Ugh. Immediately, he gets pulled into the enemy team. Oh no, one of the enemy team picked a character who can hook someone towards them. Oh my god, it's Roadhog. Oh. An ally has been slain. Within 3 seconds, Ziggy has been killed by the enemy team. Legit? I know what you're thinking, but I did not do that on purpose. Ziggy defends himself. Giving up the first death can happen to anyone. No one really cares in this mode. That's the fastest time I've seen anyone die in this mode, I joke. Bully! Ziggy cries out. I assume Ziggy is... AIDEN. Almost forgot his name. AIDEN Jaeger.
Oh.
Just pay attention, alright? Cinnarol pipes in. Ziggy respawns and my game pace is on. It's time to win this game. Heka. Ob's too cool for you. Heka looks cool too. She's like, oh, not many girl characters have, like... Wait, is this even a girl? There's no obvious booba. There's obvious booba on this one. There's no, like, eyelashes to indicate it's a girl. I don't know. It looks like a girl, though. I don't know. But either way, fully clothed. The game mode is quick-paced, with people dying left and right, including me. Cinnarol dies the least, as he's more careful about his positioning. Oh, we're winning. Ziggy, being a tank, ends up sacrificing... No, we're not. We're losing. No, wait, we're winning? No, they're winning. They have 20 kills, right? We have 12 kills. But I guess the kills don't super matter if the aim of the game is to take the towers down. Ziggy, being a tank, ends up sacrificing himself a lot, but in return, we manage to get all the towers down. Cinnarol and I stand in the shadows, unseen by everyone else, waiting. Okay, Ziggy, if you can bait out the hook and get the mage to focus you, then we can stun them and wipe them all out. Yes, boss, he replies curtly. Ziggy tries to make it seem like he doesn't know what he's doing when he walks up to the enemy team. Then the enemy team launches the hook and Ziggy miraculously manages to avoid it. He walks towards the mage, who immediately starts attacking Ziggy. "Now!" I yell out. Cinnarol and I immediately engage and manage to land a beautiful stun on the enemy team. They were too busy with Ziggy to be able to react fast enough. An enemy has been slain. Oh yay, we're catching up in kills. I managed to get a triple kill with ease. Ziggy whistles. I thought I was supposed to be doing the impressing. Just watch and learn. I grin at my screen as our team takes the enemy base. Even though we had less kills than the enemy team, we win. Yeah, just kills don't matter. Oh, thank God, Ziggy sighs loudly. Was afraid they were going to make a comeback. Good job, everyone. I cheer with a grin. The other 3 guys join our chat once more. What the hell? That was a complete stomp, the one with the deep voice complains. Even with Ziggy feeding, we still lost, groans JB. I was feeding with style, alright? Ziggy says dryly. Maybe the teams were a little unbalanced. Vanan is diamond, and so am I. Cinnarol sounds apologetic. The chat goes quiet. What? No wonder we got our asses handed to us, complains Heka. I end up laughing along with them. They all seem pretty nice. I always like meeting friendly people in the game. Shall we play another? Asks Ziggy. Yeah, I'm up for one more, replies Cinnarol. Can't. Gotta get up early tomorrow. See you guys. Someone who was on the enemy team leaves the party. A notification pops up on my game. A user wants to add me to my friends list. Oh, that must be Greg. His name is Greg on Bush. Okay, creative. I quickly invite him to our party now that we have an open slot. He joins the voice chat as well. Hello, he greets us quietly. Hi Greg, I say cheerfully. You ready to play a 3v3 with us? As long as I get to be on the same team as yours, he says with a chuckle. Yeah, no worries. Cinnarol needs to move to the other team to make it fair anyway. Gladly, he says sarcastically and quickly switches to the other side. Greg joins my party and the other guy leaves the voice chat as well. The character selection screen pops up. Who to pick this time? This'll be easy. I'll carry this game, mentions Ziggy. I don't know. Last time you seemed to be playing a different game than I was. I trail off. Ouch. Greg huffs. That's okay. I'll pick someone who does a lot of burst damage. I just need Valkii to support me. Valkii? Repeats Ziggy. Oh, he means me, I say quickly. People tend to use in-game nicknames in voice chat, so it's a little odd hearing my real name. Okay, I'll pick support this time. My mouse hovers over a cute mermaid character named Sansa. I really like playing this character when it comes to support. I'm pretty good at it. Oh my god. 1 minute. Nami. I played League of Legends once with my ex-girlfriend, and I played Nami. Oh, that's cool. She's so pretty, too. Sansa? Literally playing with an e-girl right now. My eyebrows raise so high that I fear they might have left orbit right about now. Excuse me, e-girl? Don't scare her off, says Ziggy. What's wrong with Sansa? Nothing, it's just that only girls play that character. I bite on my lip. Yeah, so what? I played an entirely different character before this game, but still, it feels like he's mocking me. I could just leave you to die, you know, if you're not happy with my pick, I say sarcastically. No, it's a good pick. Just stick with me and we'll win, he says with a confident aura. Ziggy locks in a character we played against in the last round, the character with the hook. Greg picks one that is an assassin. The match starts. Is the map just smaller? I don't know. The game begins and I'm already a little peeved with Greg. There's something about a guy telling you what to do just because they feel so superior about themselves, as if I can't manage to do anything by myself because I play as stereotypical support characters. Well, just you wait. I'll show you what I'm made of. She looks a little bit like Nami. Not really, though. Wait, does she have, like... Doesn't really look like... She's like one of Nami's skins, maybe. They're probably going to be waiting in the shadows for a gank, says Greg as all of our characters move toward the middle of the map. Ignoring what Greg says, I speak up. Ziggy, I'll bait. You hook, alright? Yes, boss. Ziggy and Greg hide in the bushes. I walk up all alone. A support character all by themselves can't do anything, so it makes for prime bait. The enemy team suddenly bursts out on top of me. Cinnarol's character is attacking mine. I manage to dodge most of the damage. Ziggy shoots out his hook and pulls in Cinnarol. Greg jumps up on top of him to deal damage. I mean, the enemy's pretty stupid. They see a support character by themselves and they're not like, oh, this is an ambush. Cineral dies almost instantly. First death is ours. Good job, everyone, I say, feeling happy the plan worked. See, just leave it all to me, says Greg. Nice call, Vanan. Ziggy compliments me. At least Ziggy acknowledges my calls. The game continues. Greg keeps getting more and more kills, which I set up for him, and it seems to be inflating his ego. But then, he gets killed. What the hell? That's bullshit, he complains loudly. That skill shot clearly fucking missed. I ignore his frustrations, focused on working with Ziggy and killing the rest of the enemy team. Cineral's character jumps on top of mine. I'm left with very little health. Ziggy hooks him and pulls him off me, saving me in the process. Gotcha. Thanks, I say gratefully. Now that the damage dealer is off me, I can support Ziggy and keep him alive in return. Seriously, that skill shot was fucking bugged. Greg continues to gripe about his earlier death. He has to wait a set amount of time before he can rejoin us on the battlefield after dying. Ziggy gets a triple kill thanks to me keeping him alive. Great job, you didn't feed this time, I say with a chuckle. I'll be taking that as a compliment, he says nervously. Greg's character respawns after his death timer runs out and he joins us back in the middle of the map as we take the enemy's first tower. Great. Then Greg gets killed again by Cineral after being out of position. See, again, this is bullshit. A character like that shouldn't exist, he cries out in anger. Relax, that's just how the character works, I say, trying to diffuse his anger. Except Greg's anger continues to boil over until he can't play right anymore. He keeps dying over and over. He's tilted. He doesn't even do anything. Why the fuck does he do that much damage? He complains. Because you fed him? Answers Ziggy honestly. Shut up. If you stopped hooking him into me, he wouldn't be able to kill me. That's the only thing my character can do. I tried to bring up the morale since we're losing pretty hard this time. It's 18 kills versus 10. Guys, cheer up. We can still win this. Not when that idiot keeps hooking the fed character into us. And just as he says that, Ziggy hooks Cineral and pulls him into our team. But because Greg is too busy flaming us, he doesn't react fast enough to kill Cineral. Instead, Cineral ends up killing him instantly, despite my efforts to keep him alive. You did that on purpose, he screams. You fucker. Greg on Bush has left the game. Wait, did he just rage quit? I gasp. I believe so, yes, says Ziggy dryly. I've never seen anyone rage quit a friendly custom game. I'm perplexed. I start a surrender vote as the game is impossible to win now that one of our teammates left. Ziggy and I surrender and the enemy team has won the game. Guys join our voice chat. Yo, what happened? Why surrender? That Greg on Bush rage quit on us. He got tilted because he kept dying to Cineral. Ziggy explains. Really? Did the guy flame you? Asked Cineral, worried. Yeah, he kept raging throughout the game, I say with a sigh. So much for my date. No way in hell am I sticking around with a guy who gets angry at video games. Why did you even invite him in the first place? Asked Cineral. It was the first game I played with him. I didn't know. I sigh once more. Sucks to find out that way, says Ziggy. Then I get a private message on the game. It's from Greg. I mute the voice chat so I can focus on the message instead. Just saying, I don't play with people that sabotage me. Sabotage, he says. Well, I don't associate people with people that flame and rage quit. I wouldn't flame if you'd just done what I said. Sometimes the things you were saying wouldn't be a good idea, you know? What the fuck do you know? I'm high silver and you're just some e-girl. You're high silver. Yeah, I'm diamond. Hahaha. Who'd you have to fuck to boost you? Oh my god. Okay. Boosting, I mean, it's pretty evident, right? Is when you have someone who's really good who carries you through the games. Hard carries you through the games. I start fuming on the spot. Boosting is a team reserved for paying someone to play your account, but that's not always what it means. So you can get a higher rank that you wouldn't be able to attain yourself, but it does also mean that. He's saying I fucked someone so they could play on my account to get me to the diamond rank. I got myself up to this point fair and square. Feeling incredibly insulted and petty, my fingers start flying away over the keyboard. And by the way, boosting, like, so that everyone should know this, but you can have a Smurf account, which means it's like an alt account that is probably lower than your main account. And that's how people get boosted with other people. And so it's not as obvious as someone like taking over your account, logging in from somewhere else, and then boosting the account like that. It's when someone of a much higher rank will play on a Smurf in a much lower rank with someone else to boost them into a higher rank, which is stupid. Like, why would you ever want to do that? Because you're never going to be able to hold your own in that rank if you don't actually learn the game. Feeling incredibly insulted and petty, my fingers start flying away over the keyboard. Mad it wasn't you? Fucking slut. I knew it. All e-girls are the same, always wanting fucking attention and getting boosted. I wish you an awful life. Bye. I then hit that block button, removing him from my friends list. I assume Ziggy is Aiden. Have I already said that? Can't remember. My computer freezes for a second, then it turns blue with a sad emoticon. What the? Did I just get the blue screen of death? Ugh, maybe it overheated during the game. I pressed the power button to reboot it, except it whirs and then the fan stopped spinning. The monitor says it has no signal either. I pressed the power button one more time. No response. I don't hear the fans booting up. Wait. No. I pressed the button a couple of times, but it remains dead. I dive underneath the desk to open up my PC and look inside to see what's going on. Perhaps too much dust has collected. Ooh, I need to do that. I used a can of air spray. That always makes me laugh that people buy air. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but you're buying air in a can. It's so weird. I use a can of air to spray out any dust from the computer parts before I try turning it on again. Deader than my attraction for Greg. My computer died. No! Damn it! I yell out loud. What am I gonna do without a computer? Take on some cosplay requests. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.